Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really exciting information to go over. New events have been announced for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and as well as that, this alleged leaker has revealed some more images about Pokemon Legends ZA. So we've got a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. If you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the new 7-star raid events for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This time it is Infernape, which means the last two that they have yet to reveal are Feraligatr and Torterra. In my opinion, Torterra is going to be the one that they're going to do last because they've just done a grass one, so that means the next one will be Feraligatr, and then yeah, they'll finish it off with Torterra, which I feel like it's a little bit anticlimactic. There's probably a cooler starter Pokemon they could have made the last one. Like, I think Feraligatr would be kind of a cool last 7-star starter. But yeah, for me, I think it's probably going to be Torterra. But either way, let's read on. So we've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the next 7-star Terra Raid battle has been fully revealed. Battle against Rock Terra type Infernape. So I'm interested why it's Rock. I think it might have something to do with Wukong, but yeah, either way, it's a Terra Rock, and it says runs from the 4th of October through to the 6th of October, and then again a week later from the 11th of October through to the 13th of October. So yeah, that's the next 7-star raid, and yeah, unfortunately they are coming to an end, but it means that they're going to have to do something after that. Are they going to do legendary raids? Who knows? Hopefully we'll have to wait and see. But either way, Infernape is the next one starting this weekend. Moving on, we also have a quick event to go over for Pokemon Masters. I know a lot of you guys play this game, so I wanted to quickly go over this. So the next Pokemon Masters EX event has also been announced. So it's adding Giancomo and Kingambit and Clavel and Quaquaval into the game, and it runs from the 30th of September 2024. So some more sync pairs to grab if you are playing Pokemon Masters. So that's all of that. Let's move on to these alleged new leaks for Pokemon Legends ZA. So this is the same person that has leaked Mega Meganium, Mega Chloritza, the new Dubwool form, the Rockruff form, and now they're back with this, which is a pre-evolution of Drampa. So this is the image that they dropped. So they have two Mega Evolution sort of items at the very top here, which is again the exact same what they did with Mega Meganium. And then they have this sort of image here. Now, I don't really know where it begins and where it ends. I think this might be the head of Drampa, and then this is, I don't know, like maybe this is the mouth or something, and it's kind of like looking to the left. I think that's what it's doing, and then this is like the tail here. And then this, I think, is maybe the front-facing part of it. And then obviously you got like this pink sort of thing on the back. So I think that's what it is. So it's like I say, it's looking left. And then, yeah, this is the nose, the mouth, the head, and then this like yellow thing that like obviously Drampa's kind of got as well. And then this is the neck into the body, and then this is the tail. So that's what I think it is. And then it's like I say, it's accompanied with these two like Mega Evolution items as well. And then obviously I think this is the name or something. It is all translated. We've got it from Pokestutami here translating it all. And then we also have some other updates as well from like Light and stuff. And then also how it could be linked to the legitimate Scarlet and Violet leak. So like I say, a lot of stuff to break down today. So let's take a look at this, the image and the text that has accompanied it. So this is what it obviously dropped with. So it did drop on the 27th of September, so a few days ago now. And it's just titled New Pokemon Legends ZA 4. And again, I think they're just going to keep posting stuff. Don't know if it's legit or not. It's just one of those things. Hopefully we get a trailer soon, and then we can finally just get some real information. But this is all we've got to go off at the moment. But at least it's something cool to look at. Like, they're generally decent fakes if they are fake. And I don't know. I love seeing the images because it's just better than just reading like random 4chan posts all the time. But either way, this is part 4. So it says Drampa's pre-evolution. So there is no breeding in this game, but there are eggs. So maybe it'll be like, I don't know, someone just gifts you an egg or something and you can hatch them. But yeah, no breeding in this game. There wasn't any breeding in Pokemon Legends Arceus, so I wouldn't expect any breeding in this game. I'm hoping that they keep a lot of the same gameplay features in this game that they did have in Pokemon Legends Arceus. But it says, there is an old house in Lumiose City with an old couple. The man offers to teach you a strong move and the wife offers to give you a rare gift after completing certain missions and activities. I think this is what's going to happen a lot in the game anyway. I think there's going to be a lot of miscellaneous quests from NPCs that give you rewards like strong moves and maybe Pokemon or items, etc. And I think that's going to be how they keep the kind of playability of this game alive. There's going to be like loads and loads of quests, because if we are just kind of like stuck in a city, anyone that you talk to is going to have the potential of giving you a quest. So yeah, I think there's going to be loads of missions and activities and quests and stuff in this game. So they say they're from an old family from Hoenn, and then they go on and say the Drampa pre-evolution hatched from the egg. So it's interesting if it's from Hoenn, because obviously Drampa's not from Hoenn. So why would the pre-evolution be from Hoenn? Who knows? And it says it's still dragon normal, and the only move it has was baby doll eyes. So is it only going to have baby doll eyes even through level up, and then obviously like evolves into Drampa, and that's when it learns some new moves? So the source found Ariados and Noivern Mega Stones. So yeah, this Ariados Mega Stone situation, a lot of other rumors have kind of covered this as well. I don't know why Ariados is getting so much limelight. We've already seen Ariados in the game anyway, because it's on the wall of like a building in the reveal trailer. But it getting a Mega Evolution, maybe it was shown in that trailer because it's gonna get a Mega Evolution. Like Dragonite was also shown. A lot of people think we're gonna get a Mega Dragonite. So maybe a few of those Pokemon we saw in that reveal trailer were there because they're gonna get Mega Evolutions when the actual game drops. And then also a Noivern Mega Stone as well, which I think would be really cool. I'd love to see a Mega Noivern. And it says, yes, the source is playing an early copy of the game. It is not finished, but it's able to be tested. There was a problem with one of the houses where you couldn't enter without the game freezing for a few seconds. So yeah, I mean, look, the game's not going to come out until next year. We don't know when it's going to come out next year, maybe early, maybe late, but at the same time, they're going to be able to play like early copies and like alpha copies and beta copies of the game right now. So that doesn't surprise me. And then they also came back on the same sort of thread and said this. So the source says the Drampa pre-evolution has a different name when sent out in battle. So like in maybe your party, it has one name, and then when you send it out in battle, it has a different name, something like that. He believes this to be a typo, so it should be the same name, but yeah, apparently it has a typo in battle. He was also given no nickname option when the egg hatched, which is very interesting. Like, why would you not be able to nickname it? Or catching Pokemon. So that, I think, is a bit of a red flag. Like, why would they randomly stop nicknames? Like, were nicknames in Legends Arceus? I can't remember if they were, to be fair. I've not played it in a while, but I don't know why they would randomly get rid of nicknames. Maybe they... I assume they were in the game, but... yeah, so there's apparently a typo when it gets sent out. Like I said, they're playing an early version of this game, so that's why there's typos and stuff like that. But yeah, apparently, yeah, there's no nickname in this game. But that's the kind of latest from this leaker. Again, hopefully we get more information about them soon. They are quite, I guess, they're quite frequent in posting. Like, we've had like 4 different posts now from this person in the span of like a week. So I hope they keep posting stuff, because they're doing a really good job of these leaks anyway. But either way, that's the image, and that's the text. Let's take a look at the translations here from Pokestutami, who of course is basically the main translator in the community. Massive shout out to Pokestutami for doing this. So Baby Drampa, question mark, question mark, question mark, quick translation. So the title of the 4chan post is New Pokemon Legends ZA Part 4. I should have done this tweet earlier, since I've been told people are spreading around a bad Google translation of the name. So let's start with the name of the supposed Baby Drampa. So it says Bebiron, Bebiron, something like that, Baby Long. This is a play on Drampa's Japanese name. So it is Jijilong, with Jiji meaning grandpa and Long / Chinese dragon. But the name, which is obviously this, doesn't work because it has 2 back-to-back of these. So this is a sound or a vowel extender. So if you see this, it basically means you need to extend the preceding vowel. It then says, but you can't double extend, so having 2 back-to-back doesn't work at all. The reason this leak creator probably used this has a name is because the Japanese katakana word for baby, which is this. So naturally has an extender at the end, and they added another one thinking it would match the placement of the one on Drampa's Japanese name. So that gives it a little bit of a red flag. But then again, maybe that's why this person came out and said this, because of like the Pokestutami translation, saying that there was like an error or something. Then also, as for the Mega Stones, the first one is just Noivern, and then the second one is Ariados. It's written in the same way as the previous Meganium one. So the Japanese text for the Mega Stones is all like perfect and stuff. But yeah, the name doesn't look as legit as like the other leaks and stuff like that. And then also she says, also sorry, the too many extenders broke my brain in the early morning. The Romaji version would be Bebayron, which is just bad. There is a reason so many extenders are just not used. So looks like this person has finally slipped up. They were doing a really, really good job of like all these leaks and stuff, especially with the good Japanese, because if they get the Japanese wrong, it's usually a good indicator that the leak is fake. And this time, they do look like they have messed up a little bit. So that's obviously giving it a bit of a fake vibe. But like I say, they said here that it could be a typo. And I don't know if they posted this before or after this translation. This translation happened on the 28th, so like a day later. So maybe that, I don't know, maybe the kind of Japanese is wrong because of this. So I don't know why the Japanese would be wrong anyway, but either way, that's obviously that. And then we have like a big breakdown of all of it to go over from Light. So massive shout out to Light for all this big recap. So if you haven't seen any of the leaks, basically this is like a really good recap of everything. So for all my new followers, I'm not a leaker, I'm just posting this for your information, happy to serve you. So all of this information could be fake, so take it with a grain of salt, which again, you should. Like, even though we're seeing like really cool images and we're all getting excited about it because of the idea of, you know, potential mega evolutions and stuff like that, at the end of the day, they are just potentially real. They're potentially fake, you know, we have to remember that going into it. So Megas tick, so Chloritza, which is going to be Water Steel, Ariados, Noivern, Meganium, and Steelix. And then also regional forms tick, so Double Fire, probably 2 but not mentioned, and then also Rockruff Electric, probably 2 but not mentioned. The Skrelp line is in, and then if you fall fainted, you will appear in the beginning of the instance, not in the Pokemon Center. So they said that when they were in like that big battle with Chloritza. So I don't know if that's in every situation where if you faint, you just go back to the beginning of the kind of thing, or you do actually go back to a Pokemon Center or like a rest spot or something like that. Because there's not going to be any Pokemon Centers if it's set in the past. Like there weren't any in Legends Arceus. So yeah, would you just go back to a rest spot or would you just go back to the beginning of the instance? But either way, we don't know if that's for everything or just like boss battles or not. And again, that's only if this is all true. There's going to be a new move called kinda Thunderbox. Seems Rockruff has this move and it's like a Stealth Rock. Drampa's pre-evolution, called in Japanese, similar to Babylon, which is obviously Dragon Normal. That's just what we've covered. There's going to be no selfie camera, but the normal camera is in. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like the selfie camera would be, and I think they would just bring that across from like Scarlet and Violet and stuff. But either way, that's apparently what that's saying. There is a battle between a Mega Chloritza and a Dragalge. Zygarde cores are in the game, so yeah, I'd expect them to be a very similar situation to the Spiritomb situation with the Wisps that we had in Pokemon Legends Arceus. There's no abilities in the game, which again, probably isn't going to be any. There weren't any in Pokemon Legends Arceus, so they'll probably just carry that across. They also say we'll have missions and activities to get different rewards, which is very self-explanatory. Like, I'm pretty sure that's going to be in the game regardless. It says there's no breeding system, but there are going to be eggs. So it probably will be a form like the Scarlet and Violet method. But I mean, there was breeding in Scarlet and Violet. It was just the picnic. So again, I think you're only going to get eggs from... If this is all true, I think you'll only get eggs as rewards. I don't think you'll be able to actually breed Pokemon and stuff. And I'll keep you updated if there is any new leaks. And then enjoy and thanks for the support. So this is kind of, like I say, all the images. This was the Rockruff that we've already covered. Like I said, we've covered all of these already. Meganium, Double, stuff like that. More Rockruff images, and then obviously what we've just gone over with the baby Drampa. Like, this is all online and stuff if you want to like take a look at these. Like, this is the same leak that's been posting all these. I've done a really good job because some of them do look really, really legit. And like I said, the Meganium one sounded really good because all the Japanese was like spot on, and could have just been like the home model and stuff like that. So yeah, obviously it's looking more likely to be fake now than real because of like they've slipped up a little bit on the Drampa situation. But at the same time, you never know. You know, we don't know. We just got to wait for hopefully some legitimate news soon. And we also have Light kind of making this comparison here as well, saying, actually 2 years ago, we could said that both picks were fake. So this is a legitimate leak from Kaka, I do believe, who was one of the main leakers of Scarlet and Violet. He was just dropping all the information and all the images for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You know, the Farigiraf, the Pawmot, the Veluza, stuff like that. He was just dropping everything. And these are the kind of images he dropped. So I don't know if this person is like remembering what they look like, and that's why they're like doing this, because they look the same. They look like they're from the same location. Like, maybe this is Kaka. You don't know. He could be back and he could just be leaking this stuff. But they've dropped all these like white and black lines on. This is a legitimate leak, obviously, as we all know by now. And the double looks the same. You know, the models look the same. The kind of same situation is happening again. It says in the test version, there's a bunch of text in the screen. Allegedly, it's so Nintendo can catch leakers. So when Scarlet and Violet was leaking, a lot of the early photos had these sensors. I think this makes this leaker a lot more credible than most. A lot of the leakers don't even remember this happened with Scarlet and Violet. So, yeah, it's one of those, like, does it add more credibility to it? I guess to an extent, but maybe they've just done a really good job. I mean, they've already done a really good job with getting all the Japanese correct. Like, doing that is, like, the first hurdle. Like, that's the big hurdle. If you get the Japanese wrong, it's probably fake. So the fact that they've got that majority of the time right, and now they're also dropping these images as well, where they're censoring different text and stuff to, like, stop the leak, or, like, to save the leakers. I don't know, it's just kind of, it is giving it a bit more credibility, but at the same time, it's just, like I say, they could just be a really smart person that's done all their research, they're remembering all this stuff, and that's why they've done it. Or it could just be Kaka back for round 2, leaking all this stuff this early. If it was all true and it was leaking stuff this early, it would be kind of crazy, because the game's probably not going to come out till, like, next summer. And if we're finding out all the Pokemon now, you know, like, we're finding out 4 Pokemon a week, or even more than that, yeah, there's going to be nothing left by, like, Christmas. But either way, wanted to cover that anyway. A lot of people have been asking for my thoughts and feelings about it. Like, I think it's more or less going towards, like, fake now, because they did get the Japanese wrong. But we don't know. We'll have to wait for part 5 if they do bring out part 5. It's going to be interesting what is going to be next. Hopefully they drop it soon, because, you know, this was dropped on the 27th. It's the 30th today. They seemingly drop one every, like, few days, so we'll see what happens. But either way, let me know your thoughts on all of this. Do you think this is true? Do you think any of these kind of potential leaks are true? Or do you think it is just like a really, really good job of, like, leaking everything? So let me know your thoughts on all of that, and then also, you know, let me know your thoughts on the starter raids as well. Do you think they're going to do legendaries after this, or do you think they're just going to rerun all the stars? If they rerun all the stars, people are going to be pissed, but it's something they definitely could do. But either way, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. Like I say, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content, and yeah, have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.